I'm with Stephanie from Frank P. Matthews. Now, I've tasted this pear juice.
Pear juice, yeah.
Is it from trees that you grow, or is it varieties of pears that you grow?
This is a specific variety of pear called Cornish Gold. These juice is actually from the original tree in Cornwall. So it's not from the fruit that we've grown ourselves, but we've grown the trees from the original tree.
So they're grafted. Yeah.
Grafted, yeah.
Now, people don't realise that actually, it's like the original Bramley that we talk about, that
Yeah.
actually sported all those trees that have come through since, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, they're the mother trees. We call them mother trees. And we grow the little baby trees so that they're exactly the same as their parent material.
So they're grafted to be the same. So do you change the rootstock? Because a lot of people don't understand why you use different rootstocks for different trees.
Yeah,
Can you explain that a little bit?
absolutely. It can be quite confusing for people. But yeah, we grow the roots separately. So and they are called rootstocks, as you said. And rootstocks can determine the eventual height of the tree. So we can have very dwarf. We can control the size of the variety, make it only 2 meters tall, or we can grow a variety that will be exactly the same. So, for example, a Bramley, but very, very tall, so 6 meters tall. And rootstock also controls some of the disease resistance. So, some rootstocks have, for example, woolly aphid resistance embedded in them.
That's a really important one because that's a problem that you really can't clear off a tree very easily at all today, can you?
Exactly, yeah. And with the rootstocks imparting some of that resistance into the variety, it means that there's no need for sprays and it makes the trees a lot healthier.
Now you've got new ornamental stock as well that you're selling this year that you've started. Let us have some of those then to excite people.
Okay, so one of our new ornamental varieties is called Prunus Crystal Falls. And it's groundbreaking because it is the first weeping winter flowering cherry. So usually we have a couple of winter flowering cherries available, but they're very bushy. But this one is a very steeply weeping, really beautiful shape, and really groundbreaking. Yeah.
Now, when one of those is developed, how long does it take to actually get from developing a plant like that to actually having a saleable item that you can sell to people?
Yeah, a lot longer than you would think. So almost 20 years. So, for example, the first cross was made around 2006, and then the breeder will make some, or grow it for a few years, make some pre-selection. Then we have it, and we grow it for about 10 years, making sure that it's free from disease, that it grows well, and what size and what shape it is, what natural shape it has. And then it takes us a good few years to build up stock so we have enough to release. A long time.
So what else have you got in your arsenal of new trees?
So we've gone quite prunus heavy. We've got a prunus called Starlight that was released last year and it won Chelsea Plant of the Year. So that's very exciting.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, and that caused a lot of interest. Again, it's a winter flowering cherry, so this from the same breeding program. But that one was crossed with an eating cherry. So it had a really delicious, gorgeous, double flowered, star-shaped flower. But we've always got new varieties in the pipeline. We've got an apple that's coming out in the summer, for example. It's going to be looking quite different to regular apples. So always.
Are you going to tell us what that's called, or aren't you allowed to?
I can't tell you yet. You'll have to stay tuned for that one.
When's it being released then, that one?
That will be released at BBC Gardeners World Live.
So you've already planned it and it's ready to go. Now, when you release one like that, how do you cover the stock? Because when that's a big show, suddenly people want it.
Yeah.
Can you supply it?
So we have a good few hundreds in the wings waiting for people once the word gets out to go online and order it. And we also supply lots of garden centres, so any new releases are available to them ahead of time so that when we release them to the public, they are already stocked up with the new varieties.
Sounds good to me, and I'm going to finish my pear drink now.
Cheers.
Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.